So, welcome everyone to the STEM Quest show. We are organizing this event with RCE, Greater Atlanta, and United Nations Association of the United States of America, Atlanta chapter. So, this STEM Quest will be about sustainability, and we will have lots of different questions, and we have very exciting co-hosts today, Trip, Annabelle, Jaden, Victor, and Ruxana, and we will be moderating the session today with Adam. And before we start, I want to show you a small video about our mobile application Twink, where it has lots of different challenges, quizzes, and some video animations, and I will be showing some of them today to you. And here is the short video about Twink mobile application. So you can scan the QR code on the screen and download the Twink mobile application for free from iOS or like if you have a tablet or a mobile phone, or if your parents have the mobile phone, so that you can download it and check it out. It's a very safe, informative, and fun way of learning. And there are lots of different children all around the world sharing their own experiments. So in this show, we will have 4 different questions related with sustainability, and all the YouTube participants in here, they will be able to write their answers from live, from the chat box on the right side of the screen. Okay, so you will be able to write your answers from this chat box as we ask, and you will have 10 seconds to write your answers. We will give you 10 seconds to write your answers. And at the end, the one that has the most right answer in the fastest manner, they will earn Twin Science Kits from us. We will be giving away robotic art kits, Twin robotic art kit, where you can have lots of fun with this kit and complete different experiments. You need to do what you need to do to earn this. You need to write your answers in the chat box in the specific time, in the given time to you, and we will evaluate the results and announce the winners from our Twin Science Instagram account. I will give you the details about the account at the end of the show today. So please attend from YouTube and be as much as possible inside of the show. You can direct your questions to us from YouTube live chat as well. So let's meet with our co-host today, Adam. Hello, and can you briefly introduce yourself, and maybe we can jump to the other co-host today.
Yes, great. Good morning. My name is Dr. Adam Nikamp. I am an educator, a teacher at Indian Creek Elementary School in Clarkston, Georgia, which is in the United States. And we are very close to Atlanta, Georgia. That's the big city that is near us. So I've been teaching for more than 20 years now and love STEM and what it does for students at our school and, just the world in general. STEM education is a wonderful way to educate students and make them interested in science and become problem solvers and things like that. So I'm very happy to be here today.
Okay, thank you, Adam. And let's meet with other co-hosts today. Trip, can you introduce yourself to us?
I am Trip. Well, you can call me Trip, but my real name is John Richard Harrison. I am the 3rd John in my family. My favorite subject is math, definitely.
What do you like to do most?
Play games.
Play games? What kind of games? Do you have a favorite one?
Well, I mostly like playing video games, but I like other board games too.
Oh, board games. Okay. So, and your favorite topic is math, you said?
Math, definitely.
Okay. Yeah. So we have been talking with Trip for last 2 days. I know he's pretty interested in science as well. So we will see how he will bring new ideas on the table today. Okay. Thank you, Trip. Victor, can you introduce yourself? Victor, can you hear us? Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Can
Hi,
you
I'm Vic.
introduce yourself?
I'm
Yeah.
I'm Victor. I'm in third grade. My favorite subject is math. My I like to play. I like to build stuff, and I like to play games.
Okay, what kind of stuff you build?
I build like buildings.
Uh, Sorry, again?
Buildings.
Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you, Victor, for attending to show. Annabelle, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I am Annabelle, and I am in third grade, and I am the same class as Victor and John, and I love going outside and playing with bubbles, and I love watching my iPad.
Okay, perfect. Like you like to play with bubbles, you said?
Yeah, outside.
Outside. Me too. I love bubbles. I love bubbles. They are very interesting, right? What do you like most about bubbles?
I like popping them.
Yeah, popping them. Yeah, in order to pop it, you need to first blow the bubble, right? So thank
Mhm.
you for coming to the show, Annabelle. Ruxana.
Hi, I'm Roxana, and my favorite subject is ID, and I like to play with sand.
You like to play with friends, so you are a social person. Okay, thank you, Ruxana, for the introduction. Yes, now we are hearing from Jaden.
Hello, my name is Jaden Williams. My favorite subject is science. I love to listen to music and play video games, and I also like to do experiments.
Okay, perfect. You are kind of an interdisciplinary person, Jaden. Huh? You love science and you also like playing music. So the team today is pretty nice. Actually, we have people with different backgrounds and with different interest areas. I believe the show today will be really joyful. And what is the show about? Of course, it's about sustainability. We and we have been talking about sustainability a lot, and I want to ask to you guys, what is sustainability? What does it mean? Any one of you?
Sustainability means to make the world a better place, or at least make it stable or not crazy.
Yeah, making it a better place, at least stable or not crazy. This is the best way to maybe introduce sustainability. So the show will be about sustainability today. Let me give you a broad picture what is sustainability and the sustainable development goals that United Nations announced, and all countries around the world should act according to these goals so that we will have a sustainable, stable, and not crazy world, as Jaden said. So there are 17 different sustainable development goals, and you can see on the screen that no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, and till the like 17th one, partnership for the goals. So we have a small video. This video is reachable from Twink mobile application as well. And there are more videos in Twink mobile application, so you can download and you can open it. So the application looks like this. When you go to concepts and choose Earth Rangers and click on the partnership for the goals video, you will have introduction about sustainability and sustainable development goals, and the rest is coming. So we will be watching this video, and after that, we are starting our quest. So get ready, guys.
Hey mate, welcome to my workshop. My name is Twing. I've been observing the world and you from my workshop for a long time. I invited you here because I need your help. As a result of my observations and calculations, I realized that the world needs some assistance. We will go on this journey together. Will you join me? Before setting off, we should check our to-do list. We must bring our list to life immediately. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to tell you what's on it. Let's look at what we have on our list. There are 17 things on the list. That may seem like a lot, but it's actually just like the list of 17 Sustainable Development Goals that the United Nations made for the world to reach 17 sustainable. Looks like we're all going to have to work together to reach this goal. It seems like a lot to do, but we need to protect the world. This is what needs to be done to ensure a happier and more sustainable future. I've been here on the moon for a long time. In my time here, I've been able to see the Earth from a distance, and I realized that it's the most beautiful planet to live on. Rather than harming the world, we need to protect it so it keeps being a beautiful, safe place to live. So together, how can we make the future brighter? Let's start with our first mission, partnership goals. Every one of us has a crucial responsibility to care for the Earth. We need to build partnerships with each other, in our communities, and even with other countries. Making the world into a better place makes every one of us happier. That's why these goals should be everyone's goals. We need everyone's help to care for the Earth, because we're stronger together. This actually reminds me of a concept of achieving together. When we unite around a common goal and support each other, we become stronger and more successful. We must make decisions together towards a common goal. And the more beautiful and beneficial the common goal is, the harder people will work to make it a reality and achieve together. Most importantly, we need to all cooperate because Earth is home to everyone. So if we take care of the Earth, we're actually taking care of everyone who's living on it too. Are you ready to take action? 3, 2, 1, start!
So this Twink has many challenges for you inside of the application to make the world a better place. But today, we will be discussing 4 different areas, and we will try to figure out these questions and answers relation with the Sustainable Development Goals. So just a quick reminder for our YouTube participants, you can write your answers from live chat, okay? And we will be collecting your answers, and we will be giving away robotic art kit to the winners of the day. So we are kind of ready, Adam. Is everyone ready, guys, to start the quest? Okay, now we will have the first question, but before the question, we will have a hint. So Adam, we are with you on this. I will be sharing the video and you can moderate the question.
Great, very good. All right, guys, so we're watching this video here and I want someone to answer me. Is this on land or underwater? Look at this video that we're watching. You can unmute yourself and say something.
It's underwater.
It looks underwater, huh? Okay.
Underwater.
Yeah, and what is the name of this living thing you see in the picture? Does anyone know what this is?
I think it might be a coral.
Okay, maybe a coral. Interesting. Maybe some of you guys have heard of coral and some of you guys haven't. All right. Now, if this is a coral, is this a plant or an animal?
An animal.
All right.
Animal.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And what color is it? Roxana, let me ask Roxana. Hold on. Roxana, what color do you see here? unmute Roxana. What color? Okay. And good. And what is it doing? What does it look like it's doing right now? Annabelle, what does it look like it's doing?
It looks like it's trying to get out a baby or the smoke.
Okay, you see some, it's interesting. So yeah, what color is the color of that substance that is coming out of it? You do see that was coming out of it. What do you think, Jaden?
It looks clear.
Okay, it looks kind of clear. Okay. Anyone else? Victor?
It looks like smoke.
It looks a little like smoke. Okay. And what could be happening? Why do you think it may be behaving this way? Why do you think it's behaving like this or doing this action? Trip, any ideas? Why do you think it might be doing this?
Might be reproducing, but also it might be like burping.
It looks kind of like it's burping. I love that. Yeah, that's kind of what my brain thinks it. So basically what we just watched is a time-lapse video. That means it was recorded over a long period of time, but we're watching it happen very fast. And it shows how the coral increases its size to as much as 340% its normal size. So that means it gets bigger and bigger and bigger before it contracts and spits out tiny organisms. And this actually took place over a period of 4 to 8 days. So even though it looks like only a couple seconds to us when we're watching it, this was recorded over a long period of time. So coral, as you guys said, that was great. You guys had the right answer. Coral belongs to the animal kingdom. It is closely related to jellyfish or sea jellies and sea anemones. And it is under the group that is called cnidarians. All right. So usually in the animal kingdom, all animals have different groups that they belong to, and they all have stinging tentacles, which means that they have little tentacles that sting things and, can capture them to eat. But coral is very helpful, of course, for the ecosystem it lives in. And you guys told me correctly, it's underwater, right? And it provides shelter for algae and fish, so they can raise their babies and raise their young. It balances carbon dioxide levels in the oceans, and corals excrete nutrients for tiny organisms, which are food for other animals in the ecosystem. So that when you saw it was burping, that's kind of what it was doing. It was, sending out tiny organisms that, others could benefit from. So that, yes, that was an awesome video. Thumbs up. Did you guys like that video? It's an interesting thing, right? Coral, yeah. Great.
So we have the
I saw it
question.
in one of the other STEM Quest shows that I watched yesterday. I saw it in the STEM Quest show.
Interesting.
Okay, so and we are having the question right now, and it is related with the video that we just see. Okay, so the question is coming, guys.
Okay, so we're asking the question, why is the coral behaving in this way? Is it A, to remove excess water from its body? B, to react to an increase in the temperature of water? C, to remove excess waste substance from its body? Or D, to scare off predators? I want you to think about what you think the answer is. You'll get 10 seconds now. So think about it, and I'll ask you to come on. Okay, so let's see. Annabelle, what do you think? Which answer did you think it was?
C.
You thought it was C? Here it comes
Yes.
back up. To remove excess waste substance from its body. Interesting. Why did you think that? Why did you say that answer? Annabelle, why did you say that answer? What was your reason for that?
Because it looks like it's like whenever we like do stuff, we breathe and like some skins kind of fall off.
Okay, interesting. Good answer. All right. Anybody else? Jaden, what did you think? Which answer did you think it was?
I thought C also, because Because it was just letting out extra nutrients after it increased its size for the smaller animals.
Okay, interesting. Did anyone else have a different answer than C? Anyone think anything else?
No.
Okay. Well, we're about to see the answer, I think.
Yeah, so let's see the answer together, whether it is C or not. Are we ready, guys, to see the answer? Oops. So it says the answer is B.
So it says to react to an increase in the temperature of water. And of course, we know that water temperature changes. It gets warmer, it gets cooler. And like we said, that video was over several days, right? Remember how I said it was 4 to 8 days that happened in? So yes, this was showing it, the reaction over a long period of time to what was happening there.
Mm-hmm. So let's see another video together, maybe, to understand why it is behaving this way.
Okay. So in this video, you're going to talk a bit kind of about it while you see what's happening here. What is the coral taking in there? Can anyone, Victor, try to read that? What is it taking in?
Zooxanthellae?
All right, yeah. Even I don't probably know how to say that the right way. It looks like Zooxanthellae. I don't know if my co-host can say it better.
Yeah. No, it is Zooxanthellae. Yeah.
Okay.
As bad as you guys.
Yeah, very nice. So, what color did the coral change to after taking in those items? Roxana, do you see it changing color? What's happening there? Did we have Roxana?
I think her connection is a little bit slow. Maybe we can skip someone else.
Okay. All right. Trip, what do you see?
The Chromebooks are usually very slow.
Mm-hmm.
But I see that it's changing colors into pink and then getting a lot bigger.
Oh, you see it growing in size. Good. All right. So it's
you can
changing
even
in
see
size.
it growing.
So yeah, let's watch this video. So it says a coral lava will float and find a place to settle in the form of a polyp that looks like an upside down sea jelly, or we might call them jellyfish here in the US, I think. So it looks like an upside down one of those. Remember I said it comes from the same group as that because it has those stinging tentacles that it uses. All right. So tiny algae, which is that Zooxanthellae, will move into the polyp and multiply. And the algae and coral help one another in what's called a symbiotic relationship. All right. And symbiotic relationship just means that they're helping each other. And, one does one thing and there's lots of different examples of that throughout our world. The algae makes food for the coral while the coral provides it with shelter. The corals will grow into a colony, as you see kind of in this video here. And what happened to the colony over time as you're watching this video? And you can look at what was happening there at the end.
When the water started getting hotter, they started turning white.
Yeah, good observation. You all see that at the top, it says the sea temp and the number of weeks that happened in. Yes. Annabelle, do you have anything else to say? What did you notice about the color?
It turned white.
It turned white. Yeah. All right. Does anyone know what that's called? I'd be impressed if you did.
It's in danger.
Yeah, it's kind of makes you think that's in danger, right? And this is actually called coral bleaching. All right. And you know what bleach is? So if you put bleach on your clothes, what happens?
It turns white.
They turn white.
That's right. Exactly. So this is called coral bleaching, which is a result of climate change. So when that sea temperature is going up, the coral is going to eject the colorful algae, which was making them the colors in the first place. And it's gonna, it kind of helps it to, fight the heat or the higher temperature in the water. And so once it loses that colorful algae, it loses its color and it gets paler in color. And this helps them to survive in the warmer water. And the algae will turn toxic if the water gets warmer too. So that's not going to be good for the coral either. So this is basically a survival mechanism in this instance here. So So we don't want this to happen because, you know, it's bad for the corals. Eventually it might cause them to starve and be harmful for the ecosystems. Because what's going to happen if the coral were to die? What else would happen as a result, do you think?
The fish would die, anything living in it would die, everything around it would die.
Yeah.
The coral ecosystems would die.
Yeah, because we said it's a symbiotic relationship. Remember, they're helping each other. So yes, that's a great answer, Trip. Thank you.
So guys, we discussed a lot about this topic, right? So just try to point out some of the sustainable development goals that relate to what we have been discussing, okay? So there are 17 goals, and I want you to point out some of them which relates to the things that we discussed. Victor,
life
do you
below
have any
water.
idea?
Life below
Okay,
water.
Trip. Yeah, Trip, perfect. Number 14, life below water.
Definitely life below water.
Okay, one of them is that. Thank you, Trip. And what about the next one? Do we have any other thing related to this, the topics that we have discussed, Victor?
Climate action.
Okay, Trip. So you are getting faster. Why is climate action is related with the coral bleaching? Do you have any idea, Jaden?
Because when the water temperature gets higher, the coral can't withstand the heat with the algae on it.
Okay, perfect. So what else? Do you have any other guess, Victor, Annabelle, Roxana? Do you think the things that we have talked relates some of these or not? No? So I might have a guess as well. So what increases the temperature in the earth? What increases the temperature in the earth? Maybe we can relate this with
clean energy.
Okay, clean energy. If
There
we
you go.
decrease the fossil fuel consumption, we can decrease climate change, right? So then sea temperatures will be lower. Okay, thank you guys. So that's why sustainable development goals are important. It relates to the lifestyle that we have. So we need.
I was also going to say number 6.
Number 6? Why is that?
Because the water would because all that toxic algae is now in the water and is affecting the water source.
Water sources. Okay, yeah, that is another thing that relates to things that we have discussed. So thank you guys. So in each question, we will be discussing about this relationship as well. Are you ready to the second question?
Yes.
Okay? Perfect. So we have a picture here.
All right. So for this part of the presentation, guys, we're going to talk about something called biomimicry. Okay, we're going to talk about biomimicry, and I think we get straight to the questions here.
Okay, so here is the question coming, guys.
Okay. So it says biomimicry is the art and science of studying the practices of nature and then imitate these processes to solve complex human problems. Which relation shows the biomimicry in computer science? All right. A, water veins in plant leaves and data transfer in computers. B, defense system of ants and protection of computers against virus programs. C, human brain and computer memory, or D, all of them. And we're going to have 10 seconds to think about it. Think about your answers, and I'll come back to you. Okay. Annabelle, what did you think on this one? What do you think the answer is, Annabelle? A, B, C, or D?
Annabelle, do you know like what is biomimicry?
No.
Have you ever heard it? No?
No.
It's very simple. Who can help Annabelle? What is biomimicry? In simple words, guys.
Well,
I have no idea.
is
Victor,
when somebody studies something and then copies it.
okay, somebody studies something in the nature, right?
Yeah.
And then copies
it.
that to solve a problem. Like try to guess which invention actually is inspired from nature, or which inventor used biomimicry. Like think daily technologies, daily devices that we use. For example, planes, maybe planes. Do you have like any resemblance in the nature with planes? Who invented the plane? Do you know, guys?
The Wright brothers.
The
Wright brothers. Okay,
Well, they
so
didn't create the first plane. They just created the first flying plane.
flying plane. Okay, so what about the first inventors, like maybe Leonardo da Vinci? What was he looking at in the nature while he was thinking about flying?
Birds.
Birds, definitely.
Yes.
So he analyzed birds and he copycat, right? How birds fly, and he tried to come up with something that flies, but it was like not working well. The prototype was not working well because there was not enough power to run the plane. And then Wright brothers came up almost like 300 years later, and they came up with the first flying plane. Okay, so let's remember the options again and try to like think on them, even though we don't know the answer. Try to think on them. Okay. So water veins in plant leaves, data transfer in computers. Like, let's check the picture. Victor, what do you think? This is a leaf, and these lines represent actually the lines that carry water inside, the veins that carry water and minerals inside. Do you think this can be used, or this can be used for data transfer in computers?
Yeah.
Trip, you think it can be used?
Yes. Because
Why?
all those little vein things, now that I look at it more, kind of look like little wires.
Little wires, guys. Yeah. So.
And the stem is one thick wire.
Yeah.
That has a bunch of little wires contained in it. And then they spread out.
And they spread out. So you think that option A might be possible, okay? So Victor, what about defense system of ants and protection of computers against virus programs? Do you think, is it possible?
Victor, what do you think? Do you think that would be similar?
The defense mechanism of ants? Yes.
Do you know what a computer virus is?
It affects computers.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so it might be possible. And what do you think about human brain and computer memory? Jaden, Annabelle, Rusana, do you have any idea? Human brain or computer memory?
That is similar.
How?
The human brain has a memory and it can remember things. But most of the time we don't remember things exactly. But a computer can actually remember things exactly though.
Interesting.
It is interesting, definitely.
Yes.
So actually, scientists are trying to understand human brain and nature and they are trying to apply the same methodologies to computers to come up with something more sustainable. So, but you see, it's like we have the vein here. It's like wire. They carry water and minerals to the every part of the leaf. Okay, and if they are not able to carry something, that part dies. That part doesn't have any mineral and water, so that part dies. So in order to efficiently transmit the resources all around the leaf, they need a stable system, and it is being used. So these are models for data transmission, guys. They are working with mathematical models, and they are developing these different data transmission models by inspiring from leaves, basically from nature. So looking to nature and inspiring from it is pretty strange thing. And most of the scientists, that's what they do. They observe and come up with solutions to complex problems. So for this question, the answer is all of them.
All of them. Yes.
So now we have been talking about different things, but what do you think about the relation with sustainable development goals? Let's think about that.
Quality education.
Quality education, maybe a why, Trip?
Well,
Yeah.
if the computers could work like a human's brain could,
okay,
then they could be able to teach exactly how people's brains work, and you wouldn't even really have to go to a teacher, and if you couldn't go to a school, then you could just go on an app and it would teach you everything.
Okay, perfect. So you're saying if computer becomes more powerful, they can answer all the questions that we have, we will have a personal teacher, right? You are saying that. So that answer might be nice, and if everyone has their own teacher, everyone can learn anything they want, right? With the knowledge from the internet. Okay. And that might increase the quality of education as well. So I can accept that. What else? Victor, Jaden, Annabelle, Ruxana, do you have any idea? No?
So we were talking about biomimicry, right?
Biomimicry, right?
Yeah. Using things in nature to help solve human problems.
Nine? Maybe 9?
Okay. How do you think so?
Well, you could use how like trees and plants or anything in nature is structured to build. I think that's what that number 9 is.
Yeah, we use a lot of things in nature to teach us how to build things well. Yeah, we absolutely do that. Whether it's buildings, we mentioned airplanes earlier, correct? Yeah, so those are excellent examples, I think, Trip. All right.
Okay. So perfect, guys. Are you ready for the next question then?
Number 3.
So we will be watching a new video first. So Adam, we are with you in this question.
All right. So here comes a video, guys, and we are going to watch a whale's tail. All right. So the first thing I want you to look for is, what did this girl drop into the ocean? Roxana, I want to hear from you. Can you unmute yourself, Roxana? What did the girl just drop into the ocean? Roxana, what did she drop? Do you see that? Okay, Victor, what did the girl drop into the ocean?
A fishing net.
Okay, and what's in that net? What else was with it?
Trash.
Oh, it looked like some trash. Good. All right. So what is this whale doing here, Annabelle? What's happening?
Trying to get the net off.
Oh, okay. Okay. And how do you think the animals feel? Look at that turtle. See that turtle there? How do you think the animals are feeling?
Bad.
Uh-huh. They're feeling bad about it. What makes you think that?
Because there's a lot of trash.
Okay. All right. Yep, they're working with the trash here. Other animals. Oh, now the girl. She's on the land, huh? What's she doing there?
Chasing the trash.
Uh-huh. Victor, what is she seeing? Let's hear from you, Victor.
All over the ocean.
Oh, it's all over the ocean. Okay. We just talked about something that's there we talked about in our earlier question. What do you see on the bottom of the ocean there? Jaden, did you see the things that we talked about in our first question?
Yes.
What was it? Oh, I saw some coral too. Yeah, absolutely. So what does it look like she's trying to do now? And what are the animals in the sea trying to do?
Clean
Trying to
up
pick up all the
and get
trash.
all the trash.
Very nice. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Oh, here's the whale. He's got a whole bunch of it, doesn't he?
And he can't get up.
Look at that. Yeah, he's having a hard time getting up. He's got so much trash, right? Uh-huh. Uh-oh. How does he feel?
Bad.
Uh-huh. What do you think is going to happen here?
They're gonna help him get
They're
up.
helping him get up to the surface.
Okay. Okay.
Oh no.
And what was the girl doing while that was all going on? What was she doing up on the land?
She was trying to tell the people.
Yeah, she sure was. Oh, look at this. Look what's happening. What happened?
Other people came
They
to
called a
help.
whole bunch of people to help get the net.
Sure enough. So do you think she was successful when she went out to tell the people on land what was happening?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, she wasn't. Well, a lot of the people didn't really care about her poster thing, but some people believed in it.
Yes, that happens sometimes, doesn't it? Where we try to tell people to help us and some will help and some won't. Yeah, that's an excellent point. Do you think there's anything that we can do to help the environment? Roxana, if you can unmute, you can come on and talk too. What are things that we can do to help our world? Even at your house or at your school, what are things that you can do? Victor, you can say as well.
Recycle.
Oh, recycling. I like that answer. What kinds of things do you recycle?
Plastic.
Oh, plastic. Yes. What else? Anybody else? You guys can say. It doesn't have to be Victor.
Yeah. Open your mics and just discuss, guys. What else can be recycled?
What else can be recycled?
You can pick up trash from the beach or anywhere.
Sure. Yeah. I see sometimes by the school there's trash on the ground. Exactly. You can pick up trash anywhere. Right.
The scouts once like took plastic bags and put on gloves and just started picking up all the trash that they could.
I'll bet they filled up the 2 bags, didn't they? Yeah.
They filled up bags and bags.
Right. Yes. If you just take time to do it, you will. You'll fill up lots of trash bags. Absolutely. So yeah, there's lots of things we can do for our environment, I think. Anything else, guys?
Okay, then we are hitting the question now. Are you ready to see the question, guys?
Yes.
Okay, here we come.
This is kind of a cycle. You can compost. It's like recycling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can do compost. What is composting, Jaden?
It's when you get organic matter and you let microorganisms or worms decompose it back into nutrients.
Yeah, definitely. So composting is a very nice option for organic materials, but if it is not organic, you need to maybe recycle it. And let's see the question together, guys.
Yes, here we go. Okay. So the question says, which plastic item takes the longest to break down in the ocean? Is it A, plastic bag, B, plastic drink holder, C, plastic straw, or D, plastic bottle? Think about that for 10 seconds. All right. All right, so time is up. Let's see, Victor, what do you think? Which takes the longest to break down in the ocean, do you think?
D.
You say D. Why do you think D?
Because when you're trying to cut things, if you're trying to cut a plastic bottle, it's kind of hard to cut it.
Interesting. It's hard to cut it. So you think it's maybe thicker than the other plastic items? I like that answer. All right, Jaden, what do you think?
I want to say none of them, but I'm also going to go with D.
Why do you say D? Or why were you going to say none of them? Which one takes the longest?
None of them because it would be hard for them to decompose underwater because they would float to the bottom, and there's not many things at the bottom of the ocean that could decompose it.
Okay. Anyone else have an answer that they think?
I would pick all of the above if there wasn't all of the above, but I chose D.
Okay.
I choose D because it's the heaviest one, and yeah.
Okay.
It is the thickest one. So yeah, so like plastic bag is very like thin, right?
Yes,
very
it's thin.
Yeah.
Like,
so
yeah.
And a plastic straw that is also extremely thin.
But plastic bottles are a little bit thicker, right? So the logic says it might get longer. It might be longer for plastic bottle to break down in the ocean, right? The logic says that. So, like, do you want to see a video that explains why?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, great.
So, yeah. So as you see, like plastic bags, they have like thin plastics, and they like degrade in like 10 to 20 years, right?
Yeah.
But if
the
you
aluminum can, 80 to 200 years. My goodness, yeah. And that plastic straw, how long is that?
200 years. Plastic drinking holder.
Wow. Look at that thing right there that you see when you get sodas or, things tied together, that little thing.
Plastic water bottle.
How long?
4,000.
450
years.
450.
Plastic fishing line
fishing
takes
line.
600 years.
Wow.
Well, that was it in there.
Yeah, 600 years. Here we go. What
glass
is that?
Bottle, 1,000,000 years.
Oh, man. Do not throw a glass bottle in the water.
Water balloon.
Never.
Yeah. Those balloons you buy for birthdays and Valentine's Day, never. Isn't that?
Never.
That's amazing.
They never decompose.
So what do you think about all that? What do you think?
Wow.
Why? Wow. Yeah.
Wow in a not that's awesome kind of way.
It made me think that the only one that would happen in our lifetime, like if we threw it in the water that would degrade, would be the plastic bag. Everything else would probably be in the water for longer than we're even alive. Because 80 years, 200 years, 400, way past us. So that's amazing and sad too, right?
Yeah, definitely it's sad. So like, think about it, guys. We have been talking about sustainability, and what was the sustainability all about? Let's remember it.
Water.
Like what is this sustainability about? What does it mean?
What does sustainability mean again, guys?
Oh yeah. It means helping the world be a better place for everyone.
Okay, what do you think? What if we continue to use plastics? What if we continue to throw plastics away to everywhere? Plastic bags, straws, and everything. They will live more than we do.
Yes.
They will be on the water. They will be on land. And animals, they don't know what plastic is. Sometimes they might think it's the food, right? So
They might try to eat a glass bottle. That'll.
yeah. So like, and there are like when it starts dissolving, when it starts breaking down, there are microplastics in the water. So without any intention, the birds, the fish, they eat that plastic. And if we eat fish, we eat plastic too. So actually right now we are eating microplastics, and it is dangerous for our health as well. It's not only bad for the world, it is also bad for our health. Okay, so now let's try to find the relation between sustainable development goals and the question that we have discussed. Annabelle, can you go mute? We have some surrounding voice from your room, I think. Annabelle, can you mute?
Yeah, Annabelle, we hear your family. Yeah, just mute for a minute. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks.
So what do you think these things that we have discussed related to?
Life below water.
Life below water is definitely an answer. Yep. Okay.
Clean water and sanitation.
Clean water and sanitation. Okay.
Definitely.
What else?
Good health and well-being.
Good health and well-being. Definitely, guys. For everyone, for every living creature, right? Good health and well-being. So if we eat fish, and if those fish were swimming in plastic seas, probably we are eating microplastics too. So it is not sustainable community, guys. So we need to have sustainable resources for food, right? So it is very important. And let's try to remember how the whale cleaned the sea, cleaned the ocean. Do you remember?
What did the whale do to clean the water, guys?
The net got stuck on his tail, so he swam past it, and it got caught in the fishing net.
Okay, then what happened?
Yeah, then what do they do under the water?
All the sea animals in the ocean were getting all the trash inside that net. So Will could get it up, and
then he got stuck at the bottom of the water.
Yes, good.
Yeah.
And all the animals tried to push him up, but it was just too heavy.
Do we think the whale's going to really do this in real life?
No, no. The shrimp could never do that.
Sure.
No.
So yeah, they really can't help themselves like the video shows, right? So yeah, it's very important that we think about that when we're, being so wasteful with things like plastic and glass and things that we throw out that eventually end up in the water. Absolutely.
Yeah. So the last thing might be related with number 17, maybe, guys, huh?
Yeah, you did talk about that. What were they doing?
They were partnering together.
You got it. Yeah.
Achieving together.
You know it. And then all the extra boats came in too, right at the end.
So, guys, now we have the fourth and last questions. Are we ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm shooting the question. First, we need to watch a video. Adam, we are with you.
All right. So as we watch this video, guys, what animal are we going to be, what do we see in this video?
Looks like it's bees.
It's like a bee.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, maybe not the normal kind of bee that we see yet, right? But yeah, I think you're right. This is a bee. Where is he? Where do you see the bee?
On flowers.
Ah, the bees.
All that white stuff is pollen.
Interesting. Oh, hold on. Okay. Yeah. So what is inside the flower? You just said it, Trip. Tell me again.
Pollen.
Uh-huh. And you said it's kind of like a what? How would you describe it?
Powder.
Yeah, like a powder, right?
All that
yeah.
white powder. He's rubbing his hands together.
Interesting.
Getting it all over himself.
Yes, yes. Why is the bee visiting the flowers or going to the flowers? What do you guys think?
To get nectar.
To spread the pollen.
Oh, they're spreading the pollen? But you said they're getting nectar?
Like spreading the pollen. They go to the flower to get nectar, but when they get the nectar, then they touch the pollen and get it on them, stuck on themselves.
Right. They get it stuck on themselves, and then they go to where?
Then they go back to their hive and make honey.
Okay. Okay. All right. So yes, that's what we were watching. We were watching bees going from flower to flower. They got the pollen, which is the powder you see them with it on, and they went to their hives, right? All right. And yeah, very good.
Okay, so we have the fourth question now coming.
Okay, so the question says, what are the bees doing as they fly from flower to flower? Is it A, collecting nectar for making into honey or food? Is it B, collecting yellow powder for food? Is it C, transferring yellow powder from one flower to the other? Or D, all of the above? I want you to think about that for the 10 seconds. Here we go. Okay, I think we have some good ideas here. Annabelle, tell me what you think.
D.
Okay, why do you say D?
Because you said about nectar and pollen, so I think it's all of above.
Interesting. Jada, what do you think?
A and C. I'm not really sure about B, but A, because they need the nectar to make honey for their food, and they transfer the pollen from one flower to another flower.
And tell me why you weren't sure about B. What do you think?
Because they don't usually use pollen as food.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
Okay, I have this.
What happened to it?
It makes you think about it, doesn't it? So you know they're using the nectar for food for sure, right? They're making the honey in their beehive, like you said.
Can I see the questions again? Because can I explain?
Of course,
Yeah.
you can see it.
Sure.
So I think it was D because they were collecting nectar to make into honey for their food, and they were transferring yellow powder from one flower to another. They were collecting yellow powder for food, but not for themselves.
But for other
food. Yeah, for others.
Interesting. Yeah.
So yeah, and definitely D.
Yeah. Anyone else have any more thoughts?
I chose D.
You chose D, Victor. You agree with all that stuff we've said? Awesome. Okay, I think we can look at the answer then.
Okay, so the answer is D, as most of you agrees on, guys. Yeah, and all the things that you have said make sense. So let's watch a video together, Adam.
Okay, so we're gonna watch this video. Here we go. So this video shows bees flying from flower to flower in real life. All right, we know this isn't a cartoon. This is actually live video of bees. So the reason that bees, of course, fly, they're collecting pollen. They're collecting pollen and nectar for food, right? And we talked about that already. So you guys had some awesome answers about that. So notice that the bee in the video has a long and thin mouth part for getting nectar and the sweet juice from the flower. That's what they're using, that long kind of, it looks like almost like a nose that comes out there. Exactly. So that's a great part of the video there where you can see that he goes down to the flower there. And their body has hairs. The bees actually have hair on their bodies which trap the pollen. So you see the hair sticking on the body there? Yeah, it's kind of fuzzy.
It sticks itself inside all that pollen. When it comes out, all that pollen is there.
Right, and you probably don't think of bees as having much hair on them when you see them, right? You're just kind of swatting them away, so you don't think of them bees too fuzzy. But so the yellow bright spots you see when they're going to the flower are pollen baskets, which are pollen mixed with nectar to make it sticky. All right, so yeah, those little yellow things you see there, those are called pollen baskets. All right, so the bees go by. You can see it all over his body, right? You see all the yellow powder on his body? Yeah, all those parts of the video show that. So, yes, awesome.
I bet they weren't standing this close to the bees when they filmed it. I bet they were like standing really far away and used a really good camera to zoom way in.
Or they just put the camera there and walked away. Yeah, they probably just set a camera up and they weren't even by the camera. They just let the bees do their thing, right? All right, so this is another video. Let's look at this one right here. So why do bees fly from flower to flower? Do we know the name of that? What bees are doing when they're going from flower to flower? Does anyone know the word?
Pollinating?
Oh, yes, awesome.
Pollination.
Pollination. That's a great word, right? So they take those. No, yeah, no sound in these videos. We're just talking about.
Okay, I just wanted to know because I heard.
Right. Yeah. So these tiny yellow particles we talked about are called pollen grains. So they take them from the male part of the flower and bring them to the female part. And it looks kind of like a bowling pin, right? Or a vase, like a flower vase. And so
Wait, can you pause the video?
Sure. What do you think, Trip?
So usually, can you like pause it? Yeah, that's good right there.
Uh-huh.
So usually I think there is like a male part, a female flower, like that has the female part in it, and then male flowers.
Correct. So it's not a male flower, it's just a part of the flower. So you can see on the side, yeah,
but the males are in the little like sides of the flower, not on the flower part where it reaches the female parts. So the bees come and buzz through it and fly away, and then they spread it on other flowers.
Right. So they take those pollen sacs or those pollen grains, those yellow powder, the powder you guys were talking about, that's what they get stuck on their body. And when they fly to the other flower, that ends up on the female part, which is what you see right there that looks like the vase. You see at the top there, those yellow parts? So that's the pollen. And so that helps the plants, of course, to produce young plants as seeds. So as the video moves forward, you can see like once that happens, a seed starts to form. And here it comes. Yeah, see, now you got a seed, right? And we sometimes plant seeds, don't we? Is that something that we do as humans? Yeah, because we want food and things like that. So yeah, there's the part of the plant we were just talking about, the yellow. Yep, there's the yellow male part of the plant. That's where the bee gets the pollen from. And there's that word. What was that again? Did you see
pollination?
Pollination. That's exactly what it was. So.
It gets covered with pollens, and after eating enough, wow, it is a little bit heavy now. Yeah. And then just drop those pollens into other flowers. So bees are very important guys for the world, because like nature lives with them, right? So what do you think, things that we have discussed, are these related with any of these sustainable development goals?
Life on land?
Life on land, of course. Yeah, life on land. life below water needs corals, right? Corals. We have discussed this in the first question. Like corals are the forests of underwater, and forests on land are like these plants and all the trees, and they have flowers, and in order them to survive, we need bees. In order for the life underwater to continue, we need corals. And climate action actually is very important to keep bees safe because they also are very vulnerable to temperature increase. They are more vulnerable than humans. So we need plants and plants need bees. So bees need
Plant.
the world in a better format, right? Without like not
We
too hot.
actually need the plant, but we actually need bees.
Yeah, we need bees. So we need bees so that we need to keep the world in a better shape, right? Not too hot.
I
not
think
too
that I
cold.
have another one. Climate
Yes.
change.
Climate change. Okay, perfect.
Sure. Yeah.
Any other thing? Annabelle, Jaden, Victor, do you have any idea?
Good health and well-being, because it
Good
can
health
help
and well-being might
grow
be, yes. Yeah.
and reproduce.
Okay, perfect. So guys, what do you think about sustainability in general? We have discussed a lot about sustainability today, right? What do you think about it in general?
What do you think about sustainability in our world, guys? Victor, what do you think? Is it important? Why do you think it's important?
We have to do it so the world can be a better place.
I like that. Yeah. Is there things that even we can do to make the world a better place? Even though we're one person?
When I did in 2nd grade, I went to my friend's house. We wore gloves and we got like 2 plastic bags and we was cleaning up trash.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a great way to do it. Anyone else? What else? How else do you think we can sustain our world? Jaden, do you have any idea?
You can sustain our world by using by burning less coal for energy.
Okay.
And use like a water mill or wind energy.
Yes. Yeah, we didn't talk much about the wind energy. Light energy, which is called what? What's light energy?
Solar
power.
There you go. Yeah,
solar power.
So yeah, we didn't get too deep into that, but yeah, that's absolutely another clean energy, right? Yeah.
Clean energy.
Roxana, what is something, I don't know if you got your microphone to work, but what is something that you learned today, if you got anything out of today, this morning? Did we lose her again? I'm sorry, Roxana. I know we had a tough time today with you.
We can do better in the next time. So guys,
yes,
this is our first episode. So with UNA Atlanta chapter and RCE. So we will be like doing this once in a month, and let your friends know. Let your friends like know about the show and watch the show. And for the next show, we will have maybe other co-hosts among the viewers, YouTube participants today. So if you want to like be on the show as a co-host, you can send an email to us, and you can send an email to. I will share the email address now. If you want to be a co-host, send an email to hello@twinscience.com and write who wants to be a twinner co-host in email subject, okay? And also, we will be giving away a twin robotic art kit today, and the winners will be announced through our Twin Science Instagram account. So if you and your parents have Instagram account, go follow at Twin Science Instagram account, and we will be announcing the winners from the account within next week. And also, if Adam knows you, Adam will let you know that you win the kit. So,
Yes.
and last reminder is if you download the Twink mobile application, you will see lots of videos like we watched today together about sustainability and other things. And you will be the ranger of the earth and you will actually learn lots of things, how we can keep the world and how we can make it a better place for everyone to live on. And there are lots of different quizzes and challenges involved in this journey as well. So this is the end of the show. Any one of you has anything to say, guys?
That was fun.
That was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you, Trip, Victor, Jaden, Annabelle, and Ruxana for attending. Sorry, Ruxana, you had a little bit problem with the microphone, but we will do better next time. Adam, thanks for the moderation and your participation.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was very nice to do the show with you.
It was.
So we will be seeing each other in our next show, guys. So have a nice day. Have a nice Saturday.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
So do we have to actually leave now?
Okay,